What's happening, everybody? Another Thursday night on the grind. Um, Tonight's going to be another short, little 30-minute live video, but I wanted to just give everybody an update on what is going on as far as the 2025 All Texas Bagger Build Off. Um, First and foremost, I'd like to thank all the builders so far that are in it. We got a good group of builders. There's probably 7 or 8 builders in it right now. I'm very, very excited to see what they bring to the table. What's up, Mr. Robert Davis? Appreciate you watching again, man. Thank you. Um, I am very excited for the diversity in the builders that we have. Um, we got some great, great builders. They've already started doing their layouts and deciding what they're going to build. And we've already had Mr. Derek, the Upgrade Bolden, started. He already posted a video up. We shared it. We will be doing more shares of more videos as the builders start sharing their builds and what they're going to be doing and building. Man, it's going to be a good show. We got 10 full months until we get to see what everybody is going to be building. I know you have, brother, and I appreciate you. But when these builders start revealing what it is they're building, man, I think it's going to be kind of mind bending, because everybody's like, it is a bagger build off. So every bike in it will be a bagger to one degree or another, from big wheel baggers, big wheel audio baggers, to I have to think there probably going to be some straight out nasty, performance baggers. Hell, you don't even really know what all everybody's capable of bringing, because everything's already been done. So having all these builders get involved, and to the degree that they're in it and they're going to be doing it and everything, I'm really excited, because a lot of these builders have been building bikes for years. A couple of them been building for a couple of years. You've got some truly, truly talented people in this game getting ready to build some stuff, basically just to see who's the king of Texas, who is the badass in Texas. Which, let me be very clear, everybody in Texas pretty badass, but everybody's going to be checking out, what, let me win this first build off. And there will be more coming. I don't know about everybody else, where everybody's watching from, but man, it is freezing in Texas right now. It is raining, cats and dogs outside. I'm actually surprised you guys can't hear it. It's coming down bad. Plus, it's only 41 degrees right here in Manville, Texas, where I'm located. If you look at the map, we're about 45 minutes off the coast, and I'll tell you, this too cold for me. I do not like this weather. This weather sucks. It is not conducive to getting work done. I finally went out after being in this house. I've been in the house for 10 years, 10 whole years now. And I finally bought a heater for my garage, because it's just too cold. It's just way too cold. But let's move forward, because I started compiling all of the official rules and getting together the list of what you're going to be judged on. I've got it in the works. These are not finalized by any means, but they're a starting point for me to get things going. These will be posted on the grind page, and they will be posted into the grind All Texas Bagger Build Off group message page. I'm going to be posting these. Like I said, in 2021, it is transparent. You're going to know everything. You're going to have the judging sheets, so that as you're preparing to build your bike and do the things you're going to do, you can make a checklist of every one of the things that they're going to be judging you on, and you can hit it. You can hone right in on it. What that does is it gives every builder an idea of what they're going to be judged on. So you step your games up. You touch things that you may not have touched before as a builder. You pay attention to things you may not have paid attention to before. What did Uncle Bruno have to say? He said, it's supposed to be snowing in New Hampshire, not in freaking Texas. Amen, Uncle Bruno. Amen, amen, amen. I could not agree with you more. It is snowing in Texas right now. Parts of, middle to northern Texas, it's snowing. I know down closer to the coast, from say San Antonio down, it's not snowing, but it is freaking cold. It's miserably cold. I absolutely hate the cold. I can never get warm enough. I can't work enough. And for those that, don't know, I'm a welder. So when you're welding in a shop with no air conditioning, no heating, no climate control whatsoever, when it gets cold, it wreaks a little bit of havoc on you when you're trying to weld metals and do things of that nature, run the plasma table, things that you got to heat your metal up first. And I just carry a handheld propane torch so I can just heat the metal up with the torch where it's going to be cutting. I don't have to concentrate on the entire piece of metal or where I'm going to be welding at. I, run that torch across it a couple of times for a couple minutes, get that metal nice and moving around and hot, and then I can weld up and get things done. The back to the bagger contest. I am aggressively looking for sponsors. As it sits right now, we guaranteed definitely have 2 sponsors behind the show. We are looking for more. So if you know anybody out there that is interested in advertising in this, please let me know. We are actively looking for them. We would like to have the support from across the country for Texas, for the Build Off for Texas, but we understand that if you're in another state and you don't want to be a part of an all Texas, show, maybe, next year we'll do one out of your state or wherever you are if we get enough traction for this one. Again, we are looking into doing another documentary. So to all you builders out there that are watching, and I know a lot of people right now on Thursday night, they got a lot of stuff going on. So they may not be watching tonight, but they'll watch the video tomorrow or something like that. What's up, Timothy Skates? If you happen to know anybody that would be interested in advertising for this one, let me know. I will hit them up because I'm actively looking for sponsors for this show. What's up, Mr. Jeremy Goheen? Man, that building's coming right along, buddy. Congratulations. That's awesome. But like I said, if you know anybody, I'm putting packages together that range anywhere from $500 all the way up to $10,000, whatever you would like to give. I'm also thinking, is there anybody that watches the show that's good with a Kickstarter? The reason I'm looking at Kickstarter or even a GoFundMe page is so that the fans of the show, other people that may not want to advertise, they can donate money that they want at their will. I know there are fees whenever you go to take that money out and do stuff of that nature. So it has to be, I just need somebody that's a little bit better at it than I am. Give me a call so we can discuss it. Okay, Gary, I will do that. But I'd like to set something up like that because someone brought it up the other day that we have a lot of followers between Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. And it's a lot of people that, donate $5, $10, $25 or $100. They just want to donate to the cause for the builders because they get down with that. They understand that, a lot of these builders, there's nothing big enough out there for them anymore. So if anybody is privy to setting any of those types of things up, please let me know because I'm not privy to it because I've never done it before. And I'd like to set something like that up to where we can post it on the grind. We can share it, get it out there and see if we can't generate the money that way. Also, I want to make this as big as possible on the monetary side. The reason for that is because you can't tell me there's a show across the country that happens where they do a build off where, okay, hey, we start on this date, we go to this date, bring what you got, and then there's going to be a cash award given away. I don't know of any. The only shows that I know of are going to be trophy showies. Trophy shows, or they're going to be possibly getting into any of the magazines that are out there, things of that nature. But sometimes when you can generate revenue, cash, and pay cash, and I'm not talking $5,000, I'm not talking 10. I'm talking, I want to get above 10 grand to the winner. What's up, Mr. William Cole? How you doing, bub? I'm wanting to do something bigger to get the wheels moving, to get this industry back up to where builders take pride in building stuff, to put them into shows, to get to the different rallies. And I want to get the rallies excited again about getting the big builders out. One of the bad things, it's a double-edged sword from what I can see, is the internet. The internet almost kills the motorcycle industry when it comes to shows and things like that, because you can take a bike that you're building and you can put it on the internet and people see it and they can sometimes go viral, which means you can get thousands and thousands and thousands of views, but then they don't get to talk to you. They don't get to interact with you. People see it. They're just like, oh my God, that's awesome. That's awesome. And yeah, it gets a lot of views and a lot of likes on Instagram or Facebook or what have you. But we need to get the builders back to the actual bike rallies, where it's a very captive audience, people that are enthusiasts, riders, companies in the industry, things of that nature. So I don't know any other way to do this other than try to get the biggest, baddest biker build-off show out there going. And unfortunately, money attracts money. So when you get a certain amount of money and you start advertising, hey, we're giving away $15,000, then you start getting people's attention. Then you can get up to $30,000, and then you really start getting people's attention, because it's unheard of to have a $30,000 winner-take-all bike show. It's just unheard of. It's not something that's done. It's not something that's been done. It's not something that's, happening on a regular basis. It kind of blows my mind when I see some of these big corporate names, like Twisted Tea is one of the main ones that comes to mind. They'll give a bar in Sturgis $30,000. Give them $30,000 for what? So they can get a band to play one night, or they can get, promotional stuff, giveaways, things of that nature. But isn't it about the bikes? I mean, why can't we get some of those big name sponsors like that to give, $10,000, $15,000 to this event that's going to be promoted the entire year? And it's also going to be promoted at a whole lot of bike rallies because of the internet. It's going to be a good thing. Area 51 Customs, where are you at? Comment where your actual shop is, what city and state. Because we're still taking entrance to the build off. It's just an all Texas build off, so you're going to have Texas builders. But Area 51 Customs. Hello, Lori. Hold on, I got to get over here. So Area 51 says, I'm down. Area 50, I would love to help. Okay, that's cool. Alabama, cool. Do me a favor. Either message Uncle Bruno or message me straight up on Facebook. Kevin Sockwell, you can message me straight up. And we can get together, or Uncle Bruno can actually send you a message and send you my cell phone number, and you can get a hold of me that way. That would be awesome to have you guys help however you can. But back to the build off, when you take some of these bigger name builders and you tell them, okay, guys, you got 10 full months. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October. You have the entire month of October. So you have full 10 months and a couple of days to actually get your stuff built. And let's face it, you're in Texas. So what's the furthest you're going to drive? 8 hours to get here? And you got to live like in El Paso or something like that. And I don't think we have any builders that far out. Yeah, cool. Send me a message, brother. I appreciate you. Getting these builders to that time frame, I had Geico done a year ago. Son of a bitch, we need Geico. We need someone like that. Hook a brother up. Help us get that. Sounds crazy. Help us get them on this team. But anyway, so the builders are going to get full 10 and a half months to build bikes. And I do understand all the builders probably have other projects, other customers they're dealing with, other things they're dealing with. I get it. But the reality is you still get damn near a year. You know, it's minus what, 60 days shy of being a year. He said, I will drive anywhere. Hell yeah. So my whole point is that by giving them that much time, it gives them enough time to be creative. It gives them enough time to get things in line, to do some stuff, to talk to people, to promote it, to get, you know, the shops that are involved, get them behind the grind, get them behind the you know, the sponsorships, things of that nature, to get things rolling. Once it gets going, just like in 2021, it gets a life of its own. And when it gets going, it gets going. And then before you know it, it's so big, you're sitting here thinking, man, wow, this got huge. This got so huge so fast. But these builders, let's face it, it's all about the builders that are in the show. And I don't want to predict anything, but I do predict they're going to be right down to the wire building these bikes, right down to the last second, because it happens in every single biker build off I've put on. Sell it to Netflix or Amazon Prime. That, my friend, is a hell of a lot harder to do because we don't know who the people are that make those decisions. I would love to sell the original documentary to Netflix or to Amazon. I would love to sell that one from 2021. What's up, James? But my whole point is that I didn't see anybody else doing this. I didn't see anybody else stepping up and doing things. And you have some other motorcycle channels out there that have 250,000 followers, 250,000 followers, 300,000 followers. And yet none of these other shows are wanting to do anything to this degree. And I don't know why. So I figured, you know what? I'll do it. I'll put this shit together and I'll make it happen. Started in 2018 with the first biker build off, which was my own personal company, American Drag Seats, going against, I think it was called Sinworks, you know, and then it started going. And then we got builders from all over the country. We're doing Joes versus pros, pros versus pros. We had this stuff going all the way from Florida to Arizona, Sturgis. We did them everywhere, man. And they were always such a good time and such a good turnout and great crowd participation. But this one's different because this one, you're going to have judges, 3 judges. And these judges are going to, like in 2021, man, you see the judges laying down on the ground, looking underneath the bikes. So don't think, you know, you're going to do a lay frame and they're not going to get to see underneath your bike. Believe me, they will make you air that thing up all the way up so they can crawl underneath it with cameras, with mirrors, with all kinds of stuff just to see. Like I said, Chris Moose is one of the judges as we speak right now. He's also helping me go over the judging sheets and go over the rules to make sure I'm not missing anything to get it to be the best we can get it to be for all the builders and all of the sponsors or the advertisers, because this could be really, really big. It just takes crowd participation, which is why I said, if anybody knows anything about a GoFundMe page or a Kickstarter page or something like that to where we can generate revenue that way, man, that could be it. That could be the ticket that we need to make this the biggest thing in the country, which I want to do, you know. I'm not fully prepared yet to release all of the builders just yet. I'm going to give it probably till the first week of February, possibly second week of February before I announce all of the builders, because I'm giving a couple of shops that have asked, hey, just give me a couple of weeks. Let me see what we got going on. And if we can get this wrapped up, man, I'm down. So, right on, Uncle Bruno. Thank you very much, brother. That's awesome. But the reason I'm doing that is because, like I said, they've got a full 10 months to do this build. So you're going to have a couple of stragglers that might want to get involved after it starts, which it started January 1st. So here we are on the 9th, and we're 9 days in. Okay, 9 days is not that big a deal. I know Derek, the Upgrade Bolden, has already started, but he was ready. January 1st, that boy was out there working, getting it done, and I can't wait to see what he brings to the table. Jeremy Goeen said, do it right from your website, then you don't have to pay the GoFundMe fees. What do you mean? I don't understand that. Do it from my website. Like the actual grind website, do it on there, and I wouldn't have to pay any of the GoFundMe fees. I know, but the money's got to go somewhere. So if the money goes into American Drag Seats, which is, that's where it's going to have to go. That's my business account. So it's going to have to go in there. It's going to have to come from somewhere. So I don't know. I got to do a little bit of research because that was brought up to me literally like 2 days ago. And I've done a little bit of research, but I haven't really figured out the nuts and bolts of it yet. So I'm looking for someone that knows what they're talking about with those so that I can get it to go. But it will be, I guarantee you, I'm going to do my best to get as much money as possible. What's up, Mr. Kevin Beard? It's so cool to see you on here, brother. Man, that barbecue pit was bad to the bone, dude. Test me tomorrow and we can chat. I got you, brother. I'll text you tomorrow. Thank you, Jeremy. Anyway, back to what I was talking about. Doing something like this takes a lot of time, takes a lot of effort, and a lot of things that you don't even get to see. Like just for an example, just this, the judging sheet. It doesn't seem like much, but getting that together and really putting the time into it and figuring out, okay, what is the best way to judge a bike, the fairest way to judge a bike, to touch everything, to make sure everything is done. Thanks, brother. We will know tomorrow how good we did. You did very good. I promise you, Kevin. Y'all did amazing. Watch, you'll see. But my whole point is that I just saw a hole, and I saw something that I hadn't seen out there, and I wanted to do this because I love motorcycles. I love building motorcycles. I love riding motorcycles. I like the community. I like everything about it. I've been doing it for almost 25 years now. I've been building to a degree for at least the last 12 years. Well, 13. Yeah, the last 13 years. I am by far not the best. I am by far not the smartest I don't have it all figured out. I reach out to friends. I keep a circle of people that help me on a regular basis for things I don't know. And sometimes, man, I end up helping them without even realizing it. But I think in the real world, no matter what you do for a living, what you do for fun, everybody's got that group of people that helps them out, that gets down with them, that is in their corner, the things of that nature. And that's, at the end of the day, that's all I'm really trying to do, is get Texas to be united, get some of these builders talking, get some of these builders working together, bring it back to the rallies. We need professional bike builders at the rally, set up, showing their bikes off, signing autographs, giving out the posters, selling t-shirts, because when all that was going on, man, the country stood up and paid attention to the bike builders. That's how everything got on TV. That's how everything was happening. It was something to be had. I just want to bring that back. They've said it before, and I've said it before. The internet has killed stuff like that because everything gets put out on the interweb. You don't have to go to a bike rally set up for 4 or 5 days, some days, or sometimes 10, 12 days. Now you can just throw it up on the internet. You're not going to hit as many people. Most of your bike rallies have anywhere from 100 to 1 million participants, patrons. You're not going to get that on Facebook. I mean, unless you're a celebrity, your followers are probably somewhere between 1,500 and 2,500 people. And that's the biggest you're going to advertise to unless people share your stuff. On my personal page, I have 13,000 followers. On the Grind page, we have about 8,500 followers. And I'm sure those overlap each other to a degree, but it's still not enough. You got to get to the bike rally where you have a crowd of anywhere from 100 to 500,000 people are going to be in Galveston, and you advertise it in Galveston, man, you can get 100,000 people walk by there, see all those bikes, and that's a good thing. Something you can't get off the internet. Thanks, brother. We will know tomorrow how good we did. Yes, I guarantee you did good. I guarantee you y'all did good. But anyway, I've changed up and shortened the show up just a little bit because it got to the point I was just rambling for the second 30 minutes, and I don't want to do that anymore. I'm trying to keep it lean and tight this year in 2025 and keep good content, good conversations going on. Like I said, everybody, early February, I'm going to tell everybody who's actually in the build-off and let everybody know what the teams are and things of that stuff. Octane and Wrenches, the OG biker build-off inspired my love for modern choppers. Now I have 2 big boys and a hardtail sporty I built. That's badass, Octane and Wrenches. We appreciate that. That's cool shit right there. Cycle Source has a segment that they announce rallies and shows. Should give them the information too. They ask people to send info so they can share. I will do that, Gary. I appreciate that. But anyway, Octane and Wrenches, have you subscribed to the Grind Biker Build Off on YouTube? Did you trip across us? What happened? And have you seen the documentary from 2021? And if you have, man, what did you think about that? I know you're watching over there off of YouTube land, which is awesome. We appreciate that. But it's good because I've never seen Octane and Wrenches on here before, and I really appreciate that, seeing new names, new faces, getting to know some new people for the show. Brian Bailey, if anyone needs powder coat work on your build-off bikes, hit me up. Right on. These guys, Brian Bailey is the bomb. They do all of my personal powder coating. I know they are good at what they do. And the funny thing is, Brian, I'm going to have to talk to you tomorrow or Monday because we have a big job finally coming up that's going to need some powder coating. And I have another job for, I can't say who yet, but I will tell you, that's going to need some powder coating. And I think they're pretty much the same exact color for both jobs, but it's cool. But anyway, I wanted to say that I appreciate everybody for watching. Be paying attention, because as the weeks go on from here on out, there's going to be more and more released, because we're going to, like I said, we're going to be trying to pick up the sponsors for the show, because we need money behind the show also for this All Texas Bagger Build Off. So we're looking for sponsors for that. We're looking for advertisers for that. We're looking to build the network in Texas and get this thing as big as we possibly can. But anyway, I'm all, what up, Mr. Derek? He said, hey, bro. Fat Fingers, Big Dog Motorcycles. Right on. But anyway, guys, ProStar powder coating. Uncle Bruno, can you go find ProStar powder coating on Facebook and put the link in the comments for me? But anyway, guys, my 30 minutes is up for tonight. If anybody needs to talk to me, I'm going to be upstairs for about 20 more minutes, and then I got to hit the bricks. I got to get out of here. Jason Dempsey, super stoked to be relocating from Iowa to Texas this September. Looking forward to attending y'all's badass shows and riding practically year-round. Yes, Jason. Where are you actually moving into, Jason Dempsey? Do you already know what part of Texas you're coming to? And please don't say fucking Dallas again, because everybody moves to Dallas. Dallas or Austin. Excuse my French. Where are you relocating to? Do you know where in Texas you're going to be at? What part of Texas? Central, northeast, southwest? What part? I'm hanging on for just a minute, Jason, so I can find out. All right. Well, Jason, stop hating. How am I hating? What am I hating on, Derek? You better stop it, boy. You trying to start some Abilene. Oh, my God. Possibly. Tyler's cool. Tyler is cool. Tyler's about 3.5 hours from where we're at right now. And that's going to be East Texas, bub. So that's pretty cool. Tyler's pretty cool. Know some people that live there. And Derek, why are you saying I'm hating? What am I hating on? Oh, hating on DFW? Yeah, Cowboys suck. Y'all can't help it. But I'm not hating on DFW. I'm just saying everybody moves there. Everybody moves to DFW. Nobody moves to the coast down here by me. You know, I mean, is this a Texas builders only build? Yes, Octane and Wrenches, this is a Texas only. All Texas builders build off this year. And let me explain before you get upset. The reason I'm doing an all Texas build off for baggers only is to get things going. The reason to get it going is because I'm in Texas. I know a lot of Texas builders. So it was easier to test the water with an all Texas build off. I actually have plans in 2026 to do a nationwide bagger build off. But we're just testing the waters here first so that we can see how much, we can get it going and how big we can get it. And if we are successful with an all Texas one, then we will be doing a national one in 2026. And we're going to put that invitation out there. And then we can hopefully get way bigger sponsors in a national one and have everybody converge either here in Galveston or have everybody, get together in Sturgis. If we do it in Sturgis, you're only getting probably 7 full months to build it. If we do it in Galveston, you're getting 10 full months to do it. So it's just one of those things to, Brian Bailey, them is fighting words. He said, them boys can't race up there. But anyway, Octane and Wrenches, I appreciate that. But yes, feel free, if you get over onto Facebook, you can find the Grind Biker Build Off on Facebook also. You can send me or Uncle Bruno, which is Bruno Coppola. You can send him a message. We're both part of this show. Uncle Bruno is the behind-the-scenes guy that takes care of everything. You can find me, or I don't know if there's a way to message me on YouTube other than leaving a comment or something of that nature. But you can get directly a hold of me if you go to AmericanDragSeats.com. You can get a hold of me there also. But anyway, everybody, thank you for watching. Please push the share button on the YouTube channel. Push the share button on the Facebook pages. Get it out there. It's going to be big. It's going to be great. And we're going to make this stuff really badass. And I'll tell you guys right now, Derek the Upgrade Bolden is in it. He's doing it. Don't let that boy fool you. He ain't racing nothing. He's building bikes, man. The dude is a badass. Love you, brother. Anyway, you guys go have a great night, and we will talk to you all much later next week.